Okay, quick video here to show the new label designer and user interface for AccuWare's label connector for QuickBooks Online Edition. We have a whole new designer, much more powerful drag and drop user interface. To get to our app, you go to the usual place here in your apps list. I've already got it loaded here, but if you were to search on labels, we come up here easily. You can find us, in the different ways to search it here, but we've already got the app connected here. So basically, I'll just go to, we'll open up the app. I'm going to go in here again so you can see under My Apps, I already had it connected. We'll launch the app. And we open up right to the label designer to just make it real simple for you. Now we do start off with just a 4x3 label here, but you can make this any dimension you want. So you can change the size of the label to whatever you need. We will be using label printers still as a requirement for label connector. You can use any label printer that you desire, or we can help you with a label printer. But I'm going to stick with the 4x3 since that's sort of what my hardware printer is set up for right now. We've made this painfully easy. So if you want to put your QuickBooks item onto the label, you simply drag that out and you're already connected. The QuickBooks item will now print in that location. If you want to add the description, you simply just find that data source in the list and just drag out any data source that you want to have on the label. So let's say you want to have the description underneath, and maybe you want to have the item barcoded. We have a macro for the item barcode right here. You can also use these tools up here to bring out a field or a barcode and match it up with the data source, which kind of does the same thing. You can just drag out the A, that creates a new field on the label, and you can say, okay, I want my custom field number 1 to be in that location. So you just drag that over and that's what you have. So you can get into some of the basics of setting font sizes and types. You do have to just click over here to this gear icon quickly, and you can get into different things like you can word wrap from here if you want to word wrap your description field. You can get into the font sizes and styles here. Increase the size of the font for the field. If you want to have for example, this one was the item. If you want to have a word to the left of the dynamic field for item, then you can just drag down a text field like this and just literally type right in, just have it say item :space, and then you have a field right next to the item that has just fixed data, and then this field would be the dynamic data from QuickBooks. Very simple. We don't even require you to specify whether you want to use invoices, receipts, POs. We're just going to pull this data depending on what you search on. Okay, so if I save this label, and we'll call this label 6, okay, save. And then you just say, okay, now I want to print some labels. So we'll go out, print some labels, and here we're going to pull this data no matter what you search on. So I'm just sticking with an invoice for now, but you don't even need to pre-specify in the designing what type of transaction you want to use. We're just making it smart in the background, so no matter what the order type is, if you had an address field on the label, we would just pull the invoice address or the sales receipt address or the PO address. So, and you just select which ones you want to print. In this case, just to make it a little bit simpler on the screen, we'll just print. You can preview as well, but you can just print. All right, so you got to select the label design that we want to use and select print. And it's going to send out, here we've got 3 of the first item, 2 of the second item are printing down below. So it's ready to go. It makes it instantly for the whole order sent out to your printer. Makes a PDF out of it for you, but you don't have to do that. We're just sending that right to the printer. The entire order would print with one click when you send that PDF over to your printer. So we can also, in invoice mode, we can just print 1 label per item and have the quantity from the invoice appear onto the label, and we're adding this feature as well for the other order types shortly. So real easy to use, the new label designer from Label Connector. So just wanted to kind of cover that for you so you could get a feel for the power we have for adding barcodes, text, you name it. We have all these data sources ready to go for you to put on your label. Certainly give a call to AccuWare if you have any questions on how to design your label. We'll help you through that, but it's ready to go. Any new users are going to automatically get the new version. We can also take any existing users and move them over to the new version at your request. Thank you. Thank you.